Hello my friends, welcome to Tassel Tuesday. I have something very, very special today for Tassel Tuesday. And I will tell you, I think it's probably the most unique tassel that I have made so far. So I'm so glad you joined me so that you could check it out. Now, all that being said, I wanted to do a little announcement before we get into Tassel Tuesday. I'm above 900 subscribers. As of today, I'm in the 930s, and I'm actually filming this a few days prior to Tuesday. So I'm getting close to my 1,000 mark. Now, I didn't want to do a big splashy thing and video for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway because then there's a lot of spam subscribers, and that's all they do. I think they probably have their computer set up to just maybe notify them of when the word giveaway comes up or something. Like somehow they know when there's a giveaway. And so anyway, I just didn't want to advertise it in that way. I feel like if you're one of my subscribers or somebody who tunes into my videos, I would just kind of sneak it into, one of my other videos and kind of let you guys know I am planning on a giveaway. So as I get closer to 1,000, just kind of keep an eye out maybe for, giveaway information embedded in one of my other videos. I don't know that I'm going to do one just on that, unless I say something like, maybe I make a video that says something like, let's chat, or something like that. So anyway, we'll see. I haven't decided on all that yet, but I wanted to let you know. A lot of people watch the Tassel Tuesday videos, so I thought this was a good video to mention it on. So anyway, you can look forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. Very exciting. And in advance, a big thank you to all of you for getting me to over 900. I'm just so thankful to all of you. And I want you to know how much I truly, truly appreciate it. And this has just been such a fun, as we call it, journey for me. And it's just been great. And it's helped me through a lot of things. I know I come on here and I'm pretty happy and I'm pretty bubbly, and I am. That's the person that I am. I'm a very optimistic person. But there are things in my life that are not perfect. And there are things that I struggle with and anxieties that I have and stuff like that. And I have to tell you that making these YouTube videos and sharing this part of my life with you has been so much fun and a distraction to some of the heavier things that go on in my life. So I just wanted to thank you all for that. So let's get to our fantastic tassel. I decided I would go ahead and do some beading before I actually started on the feather tassel. And I think I decided to do the beads first because I kind of wanted my brain to process how I was going to actually bind these feathers together. So that's what I'm doing here. I am creating some beads. I'm putting them on the eye pins and just I've got some black and white and silver that I'm using, but then I end up using some colored beads as well, and I'm glad that I did that because the feathers, though they're dark, they actually have like a dark green and blue shimmer to them when you see them in the light. So I was glad that I added some colorful beads as well. Now that I got those done, I am going to use jump rings and connect these together to make them long strands of beads. I'm cutting a piece of floral wire and I'm going to go ahead and put the beads onto the floral wire. And one of the reasons I'm using floral wire is because it's very easy to cut with my wire cutters, and also the color of it matches perfectly to the feathers. I have laid a piece of masking tape across my table, and I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and use that and adhere the feathers to it, and then I will go ahead and roll it up. I'm putting these small, shorter feathers on the outside, and then as I'm coming towards the middle, I'm getting into the longer feathers. Now I'm folding in the ends of the tape, and that will help to secure them. And you can see I'm folding it over again. And now I'm going to kind of like roll it or scrunch it together. Like an accordion is how I did it. And now I'm using one more piece of tape to just wrap around it to hold it together. Friends, it's a little noisy in here today because again, it's so nice. It's in the upper 60s, and so I have my windows open. So you might hear some wind chimes. You'll definitely hear the wind blowing. And so, you know, it sounds a little fuzzy on the camera, but it's just because I want to enjoy the beautiful weather while I can. All right, so as you can see, we got these beautiful feathers together. All right, friends, we already know that this tassel is quite different than any other I have ever created. And so, you know, basically it's a big experiment. I'm going to go ahead and wind the beautiful beads that we put together. I'm going to wind them on to this floral wire here. And then I'm thinking when I use the needle to add our tie, I think I might go ahead and wind these up in the center as well. All right, friends, my camera battery died, so I went ahead and I just finished this part without you. But all I did was I took the floral wire and I twisted it up. There was two pieces, but I twisted it to kind of turn it into one. That way it should be easy to thread up through the center of the feathers. And then I was thinking about the hangy part, and I was wondering if I would be able to thread any of this rickrack up through the center. I like the tone of it, and there's some gold in these feathers, so I thought that could be neat, and it might be easier to thread up than this. So, you know, let's give it a try. Let's get the beads in there first. So here we go with the beads. Thanks for playing along with me, guys, and experimenting with me. I'm going to try to go right up the center. Pulling, oh yeah, we pulled it right up. Now I'm going to pull it back down a little so it's hanging. Oh guys, that's super, super deliciously pretty. Okay, got it. All right, now I'm going to take it and just twist it around here. All right, because we're going to, you know, we're going to wrap that again, so there's no worries there. Now we've got to see if we can go up a little bit on the other side to get these through. I don't want to go up through the same side. Okay, that went up pretty easy. So far, anyway. Okay, I feel like I'm pulling some feathers up through there, but I'm trying not to. A little bit of feathers are coming up, but not too bad, not too bad. Okay, now I'm gonna go under here. I'm gonna find the other one. Here it is. Okay. I'm gonna carefully tie a knot. Now, we are gonna go ahead and cut this so I can get my needle out. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do a little knot. The last step in finishing the tassel was to cover the wire, so that's what I'm doing with the tape here. Then I covered the tape with some of this gold ribbon, and then I covered that with rickrack. Have got it finished. It got real fiddly, so that when I was ready to work on this part, so I ended up putting some of the ribbon over it, and then I put the rickrack over the ribbon and just adhered it with my Fabri-Tac. Now I'm gonna pull this up here. It's super long, so I'm gonna pull it up but try to keep it in frame. Whoops, sorry, I was out of focus there for a second. So let me show you the top again, and I'll get some close-up pictures so you can really see it. So you see two strands of rickrack, you see the beautiful feathers, and then when we flip it over to the spot that I consider the front, when it's hanging, it kind of shows itself. You can see our beads that are all, they're kind of in the center, but there's almost a window to them when this is hung. I'm going to pull it straight across the table so that you can see the length. And there's one super long one. So it's a beautiful tassel, very unique. I kind of wanted it to look unique and regal at the same time, and I think the gold goes so well with these beautiful feathers that have the gold in them. I mean, truly, these feathers have gold. And I'll have to ask my mom what the name of these roosters, what kind they are. Well, friends, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thanks for watching. See you soon.